Hallo liebe Kinder, wie geht es euch? Hoffentlich gut. So before we move ahead with our textbook, today we are going to see one small grammar topic which is necessary in this chapter. Okay, so let's go. So till now we have dealt with verbs that take accusative. For example, besuchen, ich besuche meinen Vater. Or spielen, ich spiele Tennis. These verbs take accusative. Then we saw verbs that take dative. For example, wem gehört dieses Buch? Diese Wohnung gefällt mir. Correct? So gefallen, schmecken, gehören, all the verbs that we saw. But now, here there are some verbs which behave a little bit differently. Okay, so let's read the example and guess what is happening over here. Lies die Beispiele. Ich schreibe meinem Vater einen Brief. Klaus kauft seiner Freundin ein Kleid. Mein Vater schenkt meinem Bruder ein neues Fahrrad. Herr Weigel bringt seiner Frau Medikamente. So what do you think is happening in all these examples? Here, in each sentence, the verbs do not take just one object. If you see the first example, ich schreibe meinem Vater einen Brief. Schreiben is the verb. Who is writing? Ich. So ich is the doer, the subject of the sentence in nominative case. But now, there is not just one object in the sentence, there are two objects. Meinem Vater and Brief. There are two objects in the sentence. So meinem Vater, that is the dative object, and einen Brief is the accusative object. So here these verbs, what happens? They need one nominative subject, one dative object and one accusative object. Total two objects, one dative and one accusative. Let us go to the next example. Klaus kauft seiner Freundin ein Kleid. Kaufen is the verb to buy. Wer kauft? Klaus. Also Klaus is das Subjekt im Nominativ. Seiner Freundin, that is the dative object of the sentence. And ein Kleid, that is the accusative object of the sentence. Correct? You can guess that from the endings of the articles. Now, again the verb that is there, kaufen. It needs one nominative subject, one dative object and one accusative object. Mein Vater schenkt meinem Bruder ein neues Fahrrad. Schenken means to gift someone something. Who is gifting? Mein Vater. Mein Vater is das Subjekt im Nominativ. Wem? Meinem Bruder. That is the dative object. And ein neues Fahrrad. That is the accusative object. Herr bringt seiner Frau ihre Medikamente. Bringen. Wer bringt? Herr Weigel. Herr Weigel is das Subjekt im Nominativ. For whom? Seiner Frau. That is the dative object. And ihre Medikamente, that is the accusative object. So everywhere there are two objects. One dative object and one accusative object. So these verbs have a peculiarity. They need two objects, one dative object and one accusative object. Observe, always, without exception, always person is dative and thing is accusative. Okay? So I'll repeat. Person, out of the two objects, the person is the dative object and thing is the accusative object. Correct? So simple it was. Correct? There is one doer, always a person, that is a nominative. In objects, we have two objects. The person asked the question for whom, or in German, wem, W-E-M, wem. Correct? Wem, then you get the dative object, for whom. And you ask the question was, what? Then you get the accusative object. Teile des Satzes, parts of the sentence. So let us look at those parts that we discussed earlier in this slide in detail. The same example is there. Ich schreibe meinem Vater einen Brief. Ich is the subject, schreibe is the verb, meinem Vater, that is the indirect object. There are two objects, one is direct object and one is indirect object. The direct object is always in accusative case and indirect object is always in dative case. Correct? So ich is subject, schreibe is verb, meinem Vater is indirect object and einen Brief, that is the direct object. So subject in nominative, indirect object in dative and direct objective accusative. So the sequence here is nominative, dative, accusative. This sequence is always fixed. You cannot change this sequence. You cannot say ich schreibe einen Brief meinem Vater. You have to say the dative object first and then the accusative object. So NDA, nominative, dative, accusative. NDA is the sequence that you have to remember. And below that I have just written for hint. Nominative is mostly a person, dative always a person, accusative always a thing. In case of these verbs that take two objects. Nominative person, dative also person, accusative thing. Okay? Simple. So you have to remember NDA. Nenne die Satzteile. Name the sentence parts of sentences. Okay? So here I have some sentences with verbs that take two objects. Okay? So we are going to try and name the parts of sentences like we did in the previous slide. For example, Klaus kauft seiner Freundin ein Kleid. So we have to name the subject and the two objects, direct as well as indirect, as well as the verb in the sentence. So first we will place the verb. Kauft is the verb. Klaus is nominative subject. Seiner Freundin, that is the dative object, indirect object, and ein Kleid, that is the direct object in accusative. Noch ein Beispiel. Mein Vater schenkt meinem Bruder ein neues Fahrrad. Schenken is das Verb, schenkt. Wer schenkt? Mein Vater. Das ist das Subjekt im Nominativ. Wem schenkt mein Vater ein Fahrrad? Meinem Bruder. Das ist das indirektes Objekt in Dativ. Und was schenkt mein Vater meinem Bruder? Ein neues Fahrrad. Das ist das direkte Objekt im Accusative. Correct? Similarly, we have to try and name the parts of the remaining sentences also. So here we have listed down the verbs that take two objects. Verben mit Dativ und Accusativ. First one, kaufen, to buy. To buy someone, something. Someone in dative, something in accusative. Bringen or mitbringen. To bring or bring along. To bring someone, something. Correct? It needs two objects, someone and something. Whom and what. Someone in dative, something in accusative. Erzählen. Erzählen means to narrate. For example, to narrate a fairy tale, to narrate a story, to narrate an incident. Erzählen. To narrate someone something. Erklären, to explain someone something. Schicken is to send someone something. So if you observe, all these verbs need two objects, a person, whom, and a thing, what. Correct? Next one, schenken. Schenken is to give someone something. Zeigen is to show someone something. Leihen is to borrow. To lend. Leihen means to lend. To lend someone something. To give someone for a short period of time something. Geben. For geben also you need two things. One person to give someone, and what to give, a thing to give. Correct? So again, someone something. Schreiben is to write. To write someone something. To write someone a mail. Write someone a letter. To write someone a postcard. Correct? Wünschen. To wish someone something. For example, I wish you happy birthday. So what am I wishing? Happy birthday. And to whom? To you. So again I need two things, one person and one thing. Correct? So all verbs are clear now. So now you are going to try and make your own sentences with the help of these verbs and the rules that we have discussed. So make at least 5 sentences and write them in the classwork notebook. Okay? Cheers.